chatterboxes. Welcome back to my channel for another review. If you guys haven't done so already, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to share the videos. Don't forget to tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. I appreciate it. It helps me out a lot. And welcome to my new subscribers. I hope you guys are enjoying the content. I appreciate you guys. So this is a review of Marriage Boot Camp Reality Stars Hip Hop Edition, Season 17, Episode 10, Drama Said Knock You Out. Ugh. And we know this is going to be an episode full of nothing but drama. So it starts off with, Tahiry and Vado. They still having their issues that they were having last week. And he's complaining that she's basically, I guess he did say it last week, like she's a groupie. She's saying she not no little girl no more. He need to man up. She like, if you wanted the girl, I'm not the same girl that you met 20 years ago. You know what I mean? So they still had that little thing going back and forth. Then you move to Shonda and Willie. They're in the room. They both don't like the fact that they put them in their room with all the text messages and everything, on the wall. But they're cheaters. And he said he cheated because he was unhappy in his relationship. Well, she said she was unhappy too. And she was like, she cheated to get back at him. But, one wrong don't make, one wrong don't make it right, which is not. Listen, y'all need to fix whatever going on. He's saying he wasn't happy. That's why he went out. My thing is, if you're so unhappy, it's not like you went out once, y'all got it together and things got better. You cheated multiple times. Why keep going back if you that unhappy? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. If you're that unhappy, just step the fuck off. And please don't say, oh, it's because of the kids. Because if you're unhappy, you're hurting their mother, how do you think the kids are going to feel? They'll be more better off if you're outside the house in a happy and healthy environment than bringing the toxicity into the home and making a mom upset. So you're not making sense to me. The logic is not there. So moving on, now we have Tahiry. She's talking to Phaedra. I'm sorry. Yeah, she's talking to Phaedra, and they were talking about why, Phaedra hasn't given up the cookie yet to Medina. And Phaedra was like, well, he hasn't even paid his deductible. Phaedra is a mess. I say she can come up with some crap, can't she? Well, so she was saying how, she was on a dating hiatus for like 4.5 years. She didn't date since Apollo. She was like, she was very, hurt by that situation. And you know what? Phaedra trying to listen. We're not in their relationship, but Phaedra comes off as a very smart, intelligent girl. So she said she was very hurt by the situation. It's if Apollo did her wrong. We never heard of him cheating. Yes, he was like inappropriate on that show, Real Housewives of Atlanta. I thought the little stuff between him and Kendra was, Kendra. No, Kenya was very inappropriate, but we haven't heard anything about him, cheating on Phaedra or anything like that. And we also know that he was, arrested and did jail time for fraud. But Phaedra is a lawyer, and Phaedra is very smart. She comes off to be, she's very intelligent. You can't tell me Phaedra ain't know what the hell Apollo was putting down. You can't tell me she did. But she's trying to save face because she is a lawyer and she, is a businesswoman. So I guess she don't want to be grouped up in that. But come on, Phaedra. You ain't fooling me. You ain't fooling me. You trying to act like you was all hurt. You knew exactly what was going on. You knew exactly what was going on. I will bet. This is all my opinion, but she ain't stupid. Anyway, so she was just saying how, she was hurt by, her previous situation, and she just didn't want to let nobody in. And like Tahiry said, sometimes you got to let people in. You can't just, make other people you can't make other people pay for someone else's mistakes. And you can't. You can't. Phaedra gonna have to get over that bullshit. She gonna have to get over that, okay? So then, Dr. Ish, he came there, and they want to separate the women with the men into like separate like camps. So all the men got issues talking about like the attitude, the women had the attitudes and stuff like that. And Willie like, oh, everybody got the same problem. Y'all not gonna be keep saying we got no attitude. Y'all giving us reason. I'm saying us like I'm involved in this, but you know what? I'm talking about us as women because they always want to say when we're not putting up with their crap or we are boisterous and we stand up for ourselves. Men always like to say, are we angry or we argumentative or we drama. No, we're not none of those things. We just sticking up for ourselves because y'all doing some f up crap and we're not standing for it. Point blank period. That's all it is. Period. Okay, so a lot of the ladies said that they feel like they gotta be like mothers to the men, and I'm here to tell you, women, we don't gotta be what mothers to these men. Because if these men acting like they don't know nothing, maybe you need to get a different man. And I know we are nurturers and stuff like that, but I ain't signing up to be no guy goddamn mom. Okay, I'm not. I'm not. That shit is a turn off to me. I'm just not. So Tahiry, it was Tahiry, it was all the girls. So they were talking, and Tony was saying how she was sick of corrupt, like he was having people come to the house and his friends was stealing, and Phaedra was like, they stealing, they not his friends. You know how Phaedra is. So apparently when he get drunk and he have like his friends, because she was like she tired of dating somebody that act childish, like he act like he is 16-year-old boy. So Phaedra was like, that's why I don't let nobody come to my daggone house. Like, my thing is, you can let people come to your house. But if you got shiesty people come to your house, they ain't your friends. So they don't need to be in your circle, period. Because if you can't let nobody come to your house, that means you shouldn't be friends with them, period, point blank, okay? Ain't nobody going to be coming up in here stealing, and I'm going to continue to be hanging out with them. I don't want to be bothered with them, period. And Tony was saying how, basically Corrupt getting on her goddamn nerves. And I don't understand why she sticking by Corrupt's side, because he looked like an old ass drunk. An old ass man, exactly what he is. So Tahiry was saying, well, it's evidently is not Tahiry didn't say that. Was it Tahiry? No, I think it was Phaedra. She was like, well, it's something about him that you like. So she said she liked the I think his name Alfonso. I might be wrong. She said she liked that part of him. She was like, he was sober for 3 months. She took his ass to rehab and he was fine. She was like, he take responsibility for things. He hold himself accountable. But when he's corrupt, he don't give a shit. Well, my thing is, if he don't get the substance abuse together, the alcoholism together, then you might as well just call that relationship a wash, because you walking around angry as hell. And she said that she don't be angry, she don't be angry. She nice. Tony, no. Ever since you came in that house, you had a fucking frown up on your goddamn face. Nice wear. Nice wear. Please. Anyway, so, you know what? And let me stop. I don't think Tony a mean person. I think she just going through a lot and she's angry because of what she's going through. So I'm gonna back that up. I don't think she's a mean person, but when you going through some shit, that shit can make you angry at the world. And when I was playing back my video, I hear a little noise in the background, so please excuse it. That's my loud behind air conditioner. Dr. Kish, he want them to do like a little challenge. So they all gonna go and do like a little freestyle and with their partners. Hazel E gonna come out there and talk about, oh, I know what this is. That's my favorite place to be. What she say? I shine on the stage. No, the hell you don't, Hazel. I don't know. Y'all better tell Hazel something, because I don't know why Hazel think that she just got that on Superstar Raptress. Hazel, you're trash. If no one else told you that you are trash, I'm telling you, you are trash. But I will give you a A for effort, and I will give you props for having confidence in yourself, because ain't nothing like a person with confidence. But girl, you ain't got it. Maybe you should stick to managing or something like that, because you ain't got the chops for the rap, rapping. So first they started off with Tahiry and Vado. Tahiry had a little couple bars or whatever. I can't really repeat them. I'm not no rapper. I ain't even gonna say it. Tahiry had little bars and stuff like that, and so did Vado. But he's the rap. He a rapper apparently. He was like with the Dipset crew. So yeah, he was good. Like I said, I was about to try to recite the bar, but I can't remember them bars, y'all. I can't. And in a little confessional, Tahiry gonna say that he was the brokest person she ever been with. He was like, "What? I ain't broke. Check my bank statement." See, Tahiry, you gonna have to be careful with those little liners, like stuff like that. Y'all ain't gonna never work because you keep attacking his manhood. I mean, he came out of pocket with you, talking about you was thirst trapping and stuff like that. But child, you talking about the man, he the brokest man you ever been with, and all this stuff. He was already having insecurities about the other relationships you were in when he said that you looked happier in those situations than you are with him. Now you saying that he was the brokest man you ever been with. Child, I don't see this going nowhere but in nowhere good. I put it like that. Then you get Hazel E and her boyfriend Davon. They get up there. Hazel E look like a goddamn fucking sumo wrestler in that outfit. Somebody, please go get Hazel E a new wardrobe. I don't know who told her body shape looked good in that outfit, but she looked like a goddamn sumo wrestler. Take that crap off, Hazel. Take it off. So, you know, they were getting up there. She had some kind of line of talking about prenup. Because he had, Davon, he had got like a little momentum with his little bars. Like I said, I can't recite the bars. But she did something. She was horrible with her raps, but she said something about a prenup, and everybody looked like, no, she didn't. Like Hazel, I don't know what Hazel E is worth, and I definitely don't know what her man is worth. But you better be worth some money if you sitting up there asking for a goddamn prenup, because otherwise you might as well should have just kept that to your goddamn self, Hazel. You might as well kept that to yourself. So we got Willie and Shauna. They get up there. Willie talk about how you fine. I can't repeat that. I forgot what the hell Willie said, but they did pretty good. Shonda, she did good. She's a singer. She's not no rapper, and and Willie a singer too. They did pretty good. I like them. But you know what? Medina and Phaedra got up there because Phaedra was kind of like hesitant because she was like, I ain't no rapper. But Medina, he said he ghostwrite for people, and his skills came through. He was like, 6 or 7 days I be in the gym trying to figure out when I'm getting some trim. Yes. And then he said some other lines or whatever. And then Phaedra was like, I'm a real hot girl. Some crap she was saying. She ain't do too bad because, rapping ain't in her little forte. She ain't do too bad. But everybody thought that Corrupt was about to get up there and kill it. And Corrupt looked like somebody old crackhead uncle up there. Tony got him together. She got him together. Everybody was surprised, because she was like, Shauna was like, I was expecting more out of Corrupt because, he's a legend. And then Willie made it seem like maybe he let Tony down easy. No, he was drunk. See, them drugs, they mess your talent up. They have you not thinking clearly. He gonna talk about something. One of his lines was like, your attitude stinks. Some shit he said to Tony. I don't know. Corrupt. He looking bad out here on this show. Like, I hope he can get himself together. All jokes aside, because he not looking all that great. That's all I gotta say. He not looking all that great. All right, so now, they finished with the rap battle. They, like, adjourned for lunch. So they all go to, like, the patio or the sitting area outside. So Tahiry did have on, like, this jacket with, like, some tights. And she said it was hot outside. So she had, like, a white bralette on, but it was lace. So I guess you probably could see her nipples. So she had unzipped her jacket. So Phaedra had made a little joke, too, about it, like, what, you pulling your titties out? You know how Phaedra is. Phaedra is funny. But Hazel E made a big deal about it. She was like, that's what Vado was talking about. You pulling your boobs out in front of everybody, man. And Tahiry said to her, well, you got your ass out. You barely got something on. And y'all heard me just say that Hazel E had looked like she had a wrestler outfit or while they started, Phaedra was like, yeah, you got, they look like panties. She's like, no, she was like, that look like a wrestler outfit. Then as Hazel was walking away because they got into it, Phaedra was like, you got your Roddy Piper outfit on. I like to die laughing. I told y'all she looked like a goddamn wrestler. She did. So her man walk off, and like my thing is, let me just elaborate on this. My thing is, yeah, I think women should be a little careful of, like especially when those kind of settings, you do gotta be a little bit mindful when you're around other people, men. But on the flip side of that, like she said, you walking around, you got this big dookie butt, you walking around here with this little tight short outfit on, ain't nobody saying nothing to you. Sometimes it all comes down to being confident too. Like, I think Hazel E got a lot of like insecurities, and I don't know why she was so threatened. She threw it out of proportion. She wasn't the only one with a man. No one else really was offended. Phaedra like joked it all, but Phaedra really didn't give a shit. You understand what I'm saying? Because Phaedra, she confident in her own skin. It wasn't that big of a deal. You know what I'm saying? Tahiry big ass in them tights is more of a eye opener or looker or showstopper than them little ass titties she got. So I don't know why she had a big, felt some way about that. It's the ass for me. Tahiry walking around with that big old, butt, and she so called say her butt is real, and the thighs do match. So we don't know. So anyway, Hazel and her messy ass. So they all walk off, and now it's the guys over there. And Vado, he was asleep in the room, so he goes over to where they at. So, Hazel E go tell Vado, she was like, yeah. She said in front of her boyfriend too. She was like, yeah, we had a little issue over there. I guess the girls are mad over me because Tahiry gonna pull out her titties in front of everybody. And Vado said she did that in front of everybody, and she was like, yeah. And I think he called her thirsty again. This is what I'm talking about. Hazel is out of pocket. All right, so they had to do like a little exercise where everything that they was going through and their problems was like put on like this board, and they had like to like hammer away at it. And the first couple up was Tahiry and Vado. Like he got a lot of insecurities. I think it was saying like thirst trap and a lot of things. He has a lot of insecurities about her past relationships and her not being as affectionate or as happy with him than he is than she was with her previous relationships. That's something he got to deal with. That to me, his insecurities is more so about him and not as much about her. It's some shit that he got to work through, and it didn't help with Hazel, adding fuel to the fire, and then her boyfriend Devin co-signing everything she said. It didn't make anything any better. Then you got her. She got issues with, she got to be like his mother, like mothering things, insecurity. And she was surprised that he didn't hit insecurity when that's the biggest problem in all of this. Then you got, I think it was Willie and Shonda next. I may be a little old, but I think it was Willie and Shonda next. So Shonda knocked the whole goddamn board over. She was like, listen, I might be little, but I'm strong. And she revealed that within the first month of them being married, Willie cheated. She was like, so a lot of things that she is upset about isn't really the current stuff. It's like a accumulation of things. I'm like, maybe you should have been left. The first month of y'all being of y'all being married, he already cheated? Ooh, that kind of sting. And then y'all actually last 15 years with him not stop cheating with him. He hasn't stopped cheating. I don't know, Shauna. I don't know. Like, y'all might have should have been in somebody's marriage boot camp. I don't know. Then you got Hazel E and her boo. So her big thing is she don't want him using her. She don't want him, to get all her money. Hazel, again, What kind of money you got? She said something about she don't want him getting her Lamborghini. He was like, the problem that Hazel have is she keep thinking that they want to break up, and he not on that type time. Like, he thinking it's a forever thing, and she keep thinking that they going to break up. And I get it. We got to guard our finances. We can't be, too, you know, happy in love that we, guard, what's ours. But damn, Hazel. Like, come on. You just had a baby by him and all this stuff. You got all these insecurities. Maybe you shouldn't be with him. Or, like, are you dealing with somebody that has less than what you have? Is he a bum? Like, what's going on? Are you taking care of him? Because if you taking care of him, they may factor into your insecurities, and that's your problem more so than his. Again, that's your problem because you shouldn't be taking care of nobody. Period. Point blank. Period. Anyway, then we had Medina. So he frustrated about, the lack of sex and everything. And Phaedra, you better get it together. Because if you don't end up giving him the cookie, he gonna split, okay? You better let him dunk it into the milk. You just better. To the, brown chocolate. But a lot of people was saying that they don't even think that this is a real relationship. They think that it's just something they can get a check off of. So, I don't know. I ain't in a relationship. I don't know. I don't have no investment in a relationship. But if it is, that's kind of foul. But, who knows? Stranger things has happened on TV. So, we don't know. Then you got Tony and Corrupt. Tony is so angry. So, her main thing is like the, alcoholism and, things like that. And she is angry. And Corrupt, he took he took off his gloves and he took the hammer and he just threw it like into the thing. He got some anger and some aggression too. And if he don't get a handle on it, he gonna lose her, but he gonna also lose himself in the process. He might need more than just this 2-week little boot camp. He might need extensive, recovery, extensive therapy. It's some shit going on with Corrupt, and it's not entertaining to watch in my eyes. Like, he need help. He need help. Okay, so Dr. Kish had walked all like the couples to their prospective boards, and each board like told a story. I'm not gonna touch on everybody's board, but the ones that I can remember. Tahiry, she actually she was like a little emotional because she says that she hit all like the key spots with him, his head, his heart, something else, and he was like, and my Bado was like, my heart is what brought us here, and that was the very thing that was taken away. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was kind of deep. Shauna's, like I said, hers was completely off the frame, and like her heart and everything was missing. And Willie said, it was kind of like interesting because it's like her heart is going, but she still got a smile. And Shauna kind of broke down. She was like, she holds so much in. She try to keep, save face, but she be going through some shit. She be hurting, and it seemed like it's starting to bother Willie when everything is confronted to him. Like, he's starting to see the pain and destruction that he's causing. You know what I mean? So that was interesting. And then it was no more Hazel E and her boyfriend. Like, they were going, and eventually, if she keep nipping away at him, he is going to be going, and there's going to be no more relationship. So she really got to get a handle on it. Corrupt, like Dr. Kish wasn't having that with Corrupt. He was like, he got to keep the safety of the other groupers. He was like, he's totally unhinged. So after that little, meeting where everybody like was going over like they boards and things, he pulled Corrupt to the side and he was like, you going to have to get it together. You know what I mean? You want to end up losing her. You know what I mean? Because even on his board, Tony said it was ironic that he threw the hammer through his mouth when he the one doing all the crap, you know what I mean, drinking, with the verbal abuse and all that stuff, but he bust his mouth open on the board. So Dr. Ish, I guess he's going to get him help, and he said that he want him to slowly come off other booze. He said because he run a bunch of substance abuse facilities, and he was like, the worst thing to do is to completely take somebody cold turkey off. So I guess he's gonna like gradually wean him off with like a beer and stuff like that. And Corrupt, he agreed to it because he knows that he's He knows that he's going to lose Tony if he don't change, but more importantly, he's going to lose himself if he don't get a grip on it, and that's just the bottom line. So then they all the couples went into like this room, and Judge Toller came in there, and she said that she had been watching them all day. She even had like made like light of it, like how Davon, every time Hazel goes somewhere, she was like he be right behind her. She was like, "It's love in that relationship," which it is. It's love in that relationship. You can tell he cared for Hazel. She was like, but Hazel gonna have to stop treating him like he's disposable, and treat him for who he is and accept him for who he is. And Hazel in her confession is talking about, what, I can't tweak it. I can't tweak at him and keep the stuff that I like and toss away the stuff that I don't. No, it don't work like Hazel, because I'm pretty sure it's some shit about you he don't like either. He don't like either. So you gonna have to get with it. You gonna have to stop. And they did they was talking and they hit the nail on the head with this. Dr. Kish had brought up the fact that when he was in, I think it was Shina and Willie room, how he told them he took a phrase from the Judge Toller, and he wanted her to elaborate on what he was talking about. So basically, she said the way the man treat his wife is who the daughter's going to get, something to that effect. And Willie, he was like tearing up, because you teach your daughters, the men actually show their daughters how they should be loved. If the daughters see the father treating the mom like that, she might think that that's normal behavior, and she go for a toxic man. So Willie really gonna have to straighten up, because like she said, I know that you love your kids, and I know you want the best for them, but you gonna have to show them something different. And she was absolutely right. But it seemed like I said already, Willie seemed like he is taking a lot out of this situation, and maybe hopefully they end up better once they leave this house. It's only a 2-week boot camp, but you got 2 weeks of therapy around the clock. Even though we might look at it for entertainment, it look like they doing some real work here. So we will see. So let's move forward, because I don't want to make this video extra long. So Judge Toller wanted the girls to confront the girls on some things, and they want the men to confront the men, on some things. So it kind of was a continuation of the Hazel and Tahiry thing, because Hazel in her confessional was like, well, just like if I was in school and I get assignment, I'm gonna do it. I ain't no. She was like, I'm gonna address the situation. I'm not no punk. I'm not no lame. All this old crap. Hazel, you're a troublemaker. So her and Tahiry kind of was going at it. Tahiry was like, she was like, I don't say anything about you when you got your fat ass out. She was like, because I don't care. I don't have those insecurities. Then Hazel was like to her boyfriend, Davon, didn't you say you had a problem with it too? And Davon talking about, yeah. Oh my God, Davon, shut up. Listen, if Hazel said jump off a bridge, you probably would jump off the goddamn bridge. That's how far up Hazel ass you are. Okay? And then you heard Vado saying, Hazel, she was having my back. She wasn't wrong. She was telling me what it was. Vado, shut the hell up. You act like a little goddamn boy. And just like Judge Toller told you, this is grown people shit. You better man up, or you gonna be left in the sauce. Tahiry ain't gonna be wanting to go for that. Like Tahiry said, it's a bunch of people out here that walk around here with their titties out, and with titties and ass, and she don't care. So Phaedra kind of summed it up in a nutshell. She was like, listen, she said, yeah, Phaedra was like, we all got problems. That's why we here. Everybody got issues. You shouldn't add to the problems by taking a situation that the women can hash out to the men. You were wrong for that. You know what I'm saying? She was like, and you never know how somebody else's barometer is. And Phaedra was absolutely right. Like, listen, if you didn't like what Tahiry was doing, that was something that it could have just stayed between you and Tahiry. You could have pulled Tahiry aside, or you addressed it like how you did. That shit never went to Vado. Now, if Devon might have mentioned it to Vado, that's something different. But you, as the woman in a group, and supposed to be, you supposed to be there for your man, and I guess you gotta stand up for what you don't, want happen in front of your man. I get it. But it's a better way that you could have handled it. It was a better way you could have handled it. So they end up getting their stuff together because later on we see that, she was partying with Tahiry and Corrupt. I think it was Davon too. I'm not exactly sure. And oh my goodness, so they was partying. Next thing you know, you see Tony coming down the steps, mad with her face balled up, and she said, "I know y'all don't get this, y'all don't understand, but he has a real disease, and I bet y'all didn't realize he didn't even eat." So she said, "Eat something and take your behind the bed to Corrupt." And then she just walked up the steps, and he was mad. He was like, "I don't." He was like, "She keep disrespecting me." And like I'm a child, it's the disrespect and all this. Listen. I get you don't want to be disrespected. I get you are a man, but you have a problem, and she is your woman, and she love you, and she trying to help you. Maybe she went away about it wrong, but you lucky somebody got your best interest. Because the way I'm seeing you and what I'm seeing, looking at this show, you are spiraling out of control. And listen, my head goes off to Tony because ain't no way I'll be putting up with that shit. Ain't no way I could be dealing with it. It's no way. Like it's no way. He would have to get some kind of help. He would have to be willing to get some kind of help. If he wasn't willing to get some kind of help, there's no way I could be dealing with that. So Tahiry ended up, tucking him in, and the show, it was the end of the show. Like, I don't know why Tahiry had to tuck him in, because he's a grown ass guy there going mad, making his own decisions. You act like you get mad at your woman for babying you, but yet you want Tahiry sucking you in. Get the fuck out of here, Corrupt. Get out of here. So listen, that's all I have. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. I was trying not to make it too long. So if you guys like the content, like I said earlier in the video, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to holler at your girl. Bye!